The Woodward it's like almost a roadmap of history.
Well, communities in general are dynamic entities. They're not fixed, they're not a thing, they're constantly changing. And as new forces shape our communities today, global forces shape our communities, places like downtown have to reimagine themselves, have to reinvent themselves.
The majority of the fundraising really came from businesses and industry.
But about 20 years ago, I wandered up through here through the cobwebs and the dust, and I kept wondering what was going to happen. And then when they knocked down Days Jewelers over here for the bank, and then I saw a few buildings being knocked down, I kept thinking, oh, I wonder if that's going to be the end of the Woodward.
When you're working in a place like this, there's layer upon layer of alterations, things that have happened to it. And here we're in a closet under a stairway. So we have windows that were covered by the stair, they always were. Underneath we find window trim that dates from the 1850s. And there was a chair rail, part of it still in place over here, that dates from the 1850s. In the 1880s they made the balcony the way it is now, and they put a stair here. The floor came up to this point, the floor came to here and the baseboard to this point, so that was a landing.
It saw a great economic boom during the 19th century. The theater on the 3rd and 4th floor up here were very, very busy and active up until theaters started to be built on the first floors of other buildings. And as that change took place, the Woodward fell into what I'd call adaptive reuse.
But for us, people will come to Mount Vernon, Ohio for this kind of facility, for the entertainment that will be given here to bring people in. I think that's what's important to us as part of our economic development picture.
What they're really doing is they're taking the building next door as an auxiliary building. So you have the old theater and it's preserved, but you also have a building next door that can accommodate safety and restrooms and space and comfort, creature comfort that we all love.
We need those artistic opportunities, not just as an escape, but something to bolster our bottom line from the economic standpoint.
We have so many plays anymore, we have so many entertainers, and it's so great. And so it's not only going to be local people coming, it's going to be people coming from Columbus, it's going to be people coming from Cleveland. And not only will they see the Woodward Opera House, they'll hear the talent here in Knox County that we're all so proud of.
In the year 2000, this project actually began. It was the end of about 7 years' work of a group of very committed volunteers whose goal was to save the Woodward, was actually the term we used at the time.
Mount Vernon is an unusual town because so much survives from the past. Not to say it's an antique, but it's antiques living within a living community and worth preserving. It's beautiful. I have to come here and see. This building will be state-of-the-art on what it looked like in the heyday of most of these buildings here. Not the heyday of the town necessarily, but the heyday of these buildings. And it'll be like a beautiful lantern at night with the windows lighted and all the gas lights and the things like that right near your beautiful town square. And I think it will be an inspiration to the town to identify what it is and what it looks like. Because in our day and time, the wheels move so fast. A town can be gone before you know what happened, for no reason, for no good reason. The roof leaked, we tore it down, and you didn't have to.
There's nothing wrong with strip malls. They answer an economic need, but they're not attractive in general, and our historic downtown is. And I think that that's one of the elements of building community.
This provides unlimited opportunities for people to come here and perform. At whatever age group, at whatever level of talent, people will come here and be part of this. This is an opportunity for social activity, but also education, training, and experience in performing.
Some amazing performances occurred that were enjoyed by local residents and that have been passed down through generations to appreciate.
You know, when I stand here and I look around this room right now, I think of all the people that were on this stage and I feel something.
It's here for the people of this city to enjoy and the people of the surroundings. It tells these people something about the history of their community and gives them a place to go and have fun, which is what it was made for.
So that generations now can appreciate origins from which they came, and then also to be able to still appreciate it in its current form.
Those people who undervalue their history and their past will be people that do not have a future.